Hey guys, and welcome to another customization tutorial. My name is Roberto George and I'll be guiding you through this customization process. Before we start, I would like to let you know that this is a collaboration project. The footages were filmed by Jevgeny and Natasha, aka Wintervarg in VideoIve. They have some great footages in their portfolio. You can check the link in the project folder and as well in the template description, so don't forget to check them out. There are really interesting work that might be interesting for you. Okay, so we will start the project customization, and we can scroll a bit. Let's put it on, okay, somewhere around here, so you can see the first 3 photos. And this is not necessary, but to start over is just easier. So let's go to open the placeholders folder, and after that we open the one named photos and texts and pictures. In here you will find all the pictures placeholders. We will start by replacing, right-clicking, replace footage file, and I'm going to use the same pictures as I did in the preview. There's also a link to these pictures. This is a great photographer, Letitia. So I'm gonna open it up, photo number 1, and then right click, replace footage file, number 2, same with number 3, right click, replace footage file. I'm not gonna replace all of them, just gonna replace maybe 7, so we can have 2 screens. So just right click, replace footage, choose your file, and number 7. Okay, so this will be enough for now. I'm gonna close this folder, and after that I'm gonna open the folder named comps, where I will find the compositions for all the placeholders. So I'm gonna open from 1 till 7, just Alt Shift and double click on them, and then here, depending on the resolution of your photo, you might want to scale the picture down or up, probably down. I'm working with small resolution photos for the preview, but for higher resolution photos you will have to adjust them, so probably you will have to decrease the size, maybe 50–40%, depending on the resolution. Once you are happy with it, just go to the next picture and S for scale and do the same, and this will work for all the pictures. Okay, so we can close the comps, and once we adjust them you will have all the pictures in place. So this part is very straightforward. Okay, and next we will go for the frames and text. You will have an optional text placeholder for each of the frames. So let's open frame 1, which is the first one. By default they are disabled. You will have to enable the text. You can use the font that I used. The link is also in the project folder, or you can use any other font that you prefer. So just enabled, and double click on the text layer, and my new text right here. Probably I want to put a space on here, so we have more. This font is really it's really beautiful, but sometimes a letter sticks on top of the other one, and of course you can adjust the width of the spacing between characters, but in this case just a plain space will work. So once you are happy with the text, you can close the frame and work on your, let's put number 3, see it better. Okay, so if we go back to our main composition and we scroll down not scroll down, but scroll left, sorry, you will see that now we have the text on the placeholders. So this will work the exact same way for all the placeholders available. There are two versions. You have the 33 placeholders version and the 61 placeholders version. So if you are rendering only 33 placeholders, you only need to adjust till 33, and probably you will not use all the text placeholders, probably, but it's an option. So if you are using, you will have to open all the frames and edit the text according to the picture that you have. And regarding pictures and texts, this is it. Okay, let me close this one here, and now we're gonna change the passepartout colors, which are optional colors. You can change to any other color that you prefer, and to do so just open the passepartout colors folder, and then the inside, which is the passepartout white at the moment, and the outside, which is this pale salmon, which you can choose. Let's open it up. Just select the solid and go to solid settings, and let's say black. Let's try black to give a different impact. Okay, so we have now the outside in black, and let's select the inside and choose a crazy color. Well, not crazy, all colors are equal. So but let's say red. Okay, and so we have a different look. I don't really like the red, but just to see that we have several options to and this will work for all the placeholders that you have available. Okay, so let's reverse this to, okay, I'm gonna undo and undo, and we can close the passepartout, and then we're back to the standard colors, which by option you may change. Okay, so regarding the basic customization, this is it. Once you do the replacing of the photos, the replacing of the text, and probably change the color of the passepartout, you are ready to render either one or other version. Before we go to change a few more settings, I would like to point out, if you if you want to use the 61 placeholders, there is a placeholder which is number 33. When you open, you will see this message. Please do not, well, I didn't put it please here, but do not use this placeholder in 61 placeholder version. Please disable after reading. If you are using the 33 placeholders, which is the first one, the smaller version, you will use this placeholder. So just replace the picture as we saw in the beginning, and then disable this text layer, which is just a reminder. Disable this, and you will be fine. If you are using the 61 placeholders, don't use this placeholder. You can leave it as it is, and when you are replacing your placeholders, disregard the placeholder number 33. Do not replace this one, because on the version with 61 pictures, this one will not be used. Instead, the last picture will be the 61st, which will be used on the 61 placeholders version. So just a reminder, you might use this placeholder, and after rendering you will see, well, there's a picture missing, and just to let you know that number 33 will only work on this version here, and for the 61 placeholders, number 33 is excluded. Okay, oops. Okay, so that being said, let's close this up and check out the clips. So we have a few more options, and inside every clip you will find, if you click on the clip itself, you will find a curves effect that you may want to disable or apply any other effect according to your taste. And of course you can also play around with the curves to give it a different look. There's also another option which is not enabled by option, by a standard, sorry, or by default, as you understand, but we have the light, a spotlight for every scene that you may want to enable if you want to give a more intimate, more dramatic look, which of course you may choose to change the color and more warmer or more colder lighting effect. So if you open the clips, you will see that you will find this option for all of them. It's just a matter of finding if you prefer it lighter or prefer it a bit warmer, and just turn it on. And of course you will have to do this manually for all the for all the scenes. Okay, the same happens with the curves effect applied to the footage, and which you might want to change and play around with it. So this is another option. We can close it. Let's disable. No, sorry. Let's disable this one as well. Let's go back a little bit and change the text, the intro text, which is the first text that we find inside the version that you are using. In here, if you are using the 33 placeholders, you will have to edit the text here, and if you are using the 61 placeholders, you will have to edit the text here. For the photos and text, once you change them, they will be automatically put in both versions, just the exception of the photo number 33 that we have covered before, but they will be automatically put on both versions. As you can see, we have the version number 1 with the photos that we already changed. Okay, so we are just missing from here to the front, and on the 61 placeholders we have exactly the same. The only thing that will not change is automatically, of course, the text. So we are going to change them here in this version, and then you decide which version you want to use and change the text. To do so, just double click on the text and put it my new title or something similar, or the name of the bride and the groom, the date, probably things like that. You can also change the effects of the text layer. You can disable the ones that I have applied and maybe correct and give it a different color, or leave the effects and give it a different color. So you can play around with it, and of course apply any other color correction effect that you feel it will be suited for your project. If we go to the end, we will find the last message, which is best wishes, and we can double click as well, and last message. Okay, and that's it. The project is ready to render. One more thing that I would like to mention is I left when I was building the project, I was building with two final messages, and after all I decided to keep just one, but leave the option open if you want to use two last messages. So if you leave the composition as it is, it will render only one message, and then it closes at this point here. If you decide that you want another message, just enable this layer here that says "End a happy life," and after the last message there goes "End a happy life." So this original would say "Best wishes and a happy life." If you enable this layer here, you will have to drag your composition work area, sorry, was missing the word, to the end. So by default it will finish rendering here, and this this layer is disabled, so the project finishes like this. If you want to enable, just enable, double click to change the text, and pull your work area right to the end. So the effect will be photo, as you can see. Remember the placeholder that I told you will not be used on the 61 placeholders. Here is the message, so you don't forget. And then it closes. Here's the last message and a happy life, and then close again. So it's ready to be used. Just it's just an option. You will decide if it will fit your project or not. And I think we have covered it all. No, we didn't. Just a few more things. Sorry about that. We are with 17 minutes. Is not bad. In here we have the shy guy, which hides a few layers here that you might want to change as well. So let's click on it to reveal reveal the layers that are hidden, and one of them is a mask that I put it here to give a different look to the overall video, so it darkens it a little bit on the edges. You might want to disable or change the color. You also have the overlay color, which is this solid over here. You might want to change, go to solid settings and play around with colors. I'm gonna put this color even though I don't like it, but just to show you that it's an option to use any other color. And then we have the blur effect, which is the effect applied up to this moment. As you can see, if you want to disable it, you can. I prefer to leave it as like this, with the blur. And this is it. We can now close the shy guy. Okay, so we don't have too many layers on the composition. And one more thing before I forget. So we have two builds here, 33 and 61 placeholders, and you might want to do a different setup. So I have first this scene, and second I have this scene, and then third I have this scene, just to let you know. Well, probably you already know this, but you can build up any order that you feel like just by going to the clips, and let's say you want the clip G first. So let's go and make a new composition here. I'm going to rename this to HDTV tut. Okay, and I'm going to drag it over here. I'm going to increase the duration just as an example, and okay, so we have the clip G, and after that I can bring the clip D and put it forward, and then here roughly I used 1 second between transitions. For the tutorial I will not check the time, it will be roughly. So I'm gonna press T for opacity, and then I'm going forward and reduce to 0. So we have this transition, and then we can put clip R and do the same. So as this is a module project, you are open to make your own story, if I can say that, to make your own story of the event. So you are not limited to these two compositions that I put it together. You can also make your own and give it a different look, a more personalized look. And of course in this case you will have to add your text, but you can copy from here and paste it in here, so just changing the timings and things like that, and that's it. So just to give you the idea, especially if you are a beginner on After Effects, if you are not, this is a bit boring for you, and I will finish it up just right now, just to give this idea that you are not limited to. Okay, so I can close this and I'm gonna delete it. Okay, let's just check if we didn't miss anything. We saw the colors, we saw how to change the picture placeholders and how to adjust them, and then how to enable the text for each placeholder, and that was it. And then we saw the color options, and we also saw how to add the different compositions into a new layout. And this is it. I think I've covered it all. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate, drop me a line. I will do the best I can to help you. The same applies if you find any bug, any error, please drop me a line, and I will do the best and the fast as I can to help you and resolve your issue. I hope you enjoyed the template, and hope you get a good presentation with it. And once again, thanks for watching, and thanks for your support.